The other day, I was trying to make you people understand features of language learning. Like in, science, when you study science, you learn features you learn, right? But in language learning, that is English language learning, we feel that, we just have to pick up one sentence, we have to learn vocabulary, we have to see somebody speaking a sentence properly and we mimic. Okay, that is also very important. Very important. But when it is important, when we were children, when we were 3 years old or 4 years old, when we don't think, we just act. We don't think when we were 4 year old. We just speak whatever we want. We don't apply any logic when we were children. That is why, most of you go to English schools. Okay, मोस्ट ऑफ यू गो टू इंग्लिश स्कूल्स. हम क्यों जाते हैं इंग्लिश स्कूल्स में? ताकि हम बचपन से वही लैंग्वेज बोले, हम वैसे अपनी मातृभाषा की तरह हम वैसे बोले. राइट, आई स्पीक इन हिंदी फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ द नॉन मणिपुरीज इन माई क्लास. हम जाते हैं ताकि हम जैसे हम अपना भाषा बोलते हैं वैसे ही इंग्लिश बोले, बिना सोचे. सो ऐसे जाते हैं. अखोना इंग्लिश स्कूल दा तमिजे कईगिनो इंग्लिश तो अखोना सी इंग्लिश ngang सुमाइना ngang सुमाइना ngang हाइदेदना अखोइदा करी हाइ इमानबीगा इमानबा इंग्लिश ngang हाइ को. We do that and we feel that okay, we learn. But the problem is, by the time we reach 5th standard or 6th standard, we speak for 5-6 hours in the class in front of our teachers because we are scared of being punished. Our teachers may punish us. That's why we speak. But in private, we speak the language of our choice. Whatever is convenient to us. We want, I don't want to, okay, imagine, okay, Alfred, don't feel bad. If I have a boyfriend, okay, imagine I am a 9 standard girl. I have a friend, okay, and now I want to talk to that friend. And I want to talk to that friend comfortably. I want to convey whatever I want to say, right? I want to convey whatever I want to say comfortably. It's not important that I have to convey it in English only. So, we all human beings, we will choose what is convenient. What is convenient, right? Will you go to market by a cycle, or will you go on foot? We would definitely choose a cycle. Why we are choosing a cycle? Because it's convenient for us. Okay, we choose convenience. Okay, so the same thing. So we pick up the language. Now what I'm trying to do from last 3-4 days, what I'm trying to do from last 3-4 classes is to make you understand the dimensions. Okay, different dimensions of language learning. Dimensions in the sense, like I've told you, that you should know vocabulary. You should have vocabulary. Like if I want to speak Telugu, I should know Venda. No. Venda means no. In Manipuri, Venda means no, natte, khangde, something. Venda. So we say it. So I compare both the languages. Okay. I gave an example in Telugu. Now if I have to say every day, where? Every day in Malayalam. Where? So we say Malayalam, where? Every day in Malayalam. So now in Manipuri, kadaidano, we say it. So that way we compare the vocabulary. So we build vocabulary. First thing. Mohan, please listen. Second thing, that is rules and regulations. Rules and regulations. The sentence structure. For that, all the people in state board schools of India, we learn grammar. Okay, we call it grammar, but that's not the complete grammar. Okay, so I'm not talking about grammar. So what I'm trying is, what I'm trying to convey is, we learn the rules and regulations. Like I cannot say I water drink. I cannot say that. That's not the rule. Okay, I can say there is no problem, but that is not acceptable. I have to say I drink water. Okay, we know this. Same thing in Manipuri. If I have to say I ising thakke. I thakke ising. It's not possible because in Manipuri, subject comes, okay, and then the object and verb comes, okay. But in English, we know all the complement. Most of the complements are subject, verb, object, okay. So let me not confuse you. I hope you know all these things, but even if you do not know, I am okay, because I accept students who are very weak, and I take that challenge in training. I don't like people who are very good at a particular language, because they don't have any scope of improvement. They can work upon other things. I'm looking here for students who actually do not understand my challenge. I want to take up that challenge, okay. I would have done my job if I make a student speak properly, okay. So I talk about building vocabulary. I talk about the rules and regulations. In rules and regulation, there are two parts, okay. One is the sentence formation, okay. The other one is the meaning of a sentence. Like, I cannot say handsome lady. We don't say, no. What is wrong in telling handsome lady? But we don't say. Do we say Alfred? We say my mother is very beautiful and my father is handsome. We say so. It these kind of rules for applying particular words to the sentence that deals with the meaning. Okay. The other thing is the pronunciation. Pronunciation. I should know how many consonants are there, how many vowels are there in a particular language, okay. Consonants and vowels, okay. And then we have accent, like Tanushri has a different accent, and Alfred has a different accent, okay. Christina, Siddharth, Janita, all these people will have one accent, okay. Alfred and Mohan will have a different accent because their mother tongues are Dravidian, okay. And somebody from Delhi, okay, somebody from Delhi will have a different accent because they speak Hindi. So all these accents are there. That's why English teaching is confusing in India. So that is why I want to tell you there is one accent. What is that accent? The accent acceptable. That is, you need not follow any accent. Actually, we should speak English the way British speak English because it's their language. We should follow the way BBC speaks, right? We should follow that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I want to tell you intelligent lessons. I cannot make somebody from my class the best speakers in one day. You should know this is the best, but you should also know that this may work. Okay, this may work. And I want to tell it in Hindi also and in Manipuri again, because if I keep communicating it in English, some of you might miss what I want to say, and this I want to communicate properly. I want all of you to understand. Okay, let me tell it in Hindi. बोलने के लिए तो हमको क्या करना चाहिए? बोलने के लिए हमको ऐसा ही बोलना चाहिए, मतलब द वे ब्रिटिश जैसे बोलते हैं वैसे बोलना चाहिए बोलने के लिए. सच में, जैसे मलयालम बोलना है मेरे को, कैसे बोलना चाहिए? जैसे अल्फ्रेड बोलते हैं, जैसे जेकब साहब बोलते हैं, जैसे सौम्या मैम बोलते हैं, वैसे बोलना चाहिए, क्योंकि उन लोग मलयाली है. लेकिन मैं तो नहीं हूँ, तो मैं बोलना छोड़ दूँ? मैं बोलना नहीं छोड़ूंगी. ओके, मैं ट्राई करूंगी कि उनकी तरह बोलूं ताकि दूसरा लोग समझे. ओके, सो नाउ आई स्विच इनटू मणिपुरी नाउ फॉर द Manipuri students. Ngangham thokpadi British ki RP accent mai ngangadamne ko. Like, oh, let me come there. Should I come near to you? Should I come near to you? Okay, you should come near to me. Let's have a cup of tea. That's the accent. Okay, that we have an accent. I know that. You should know that. That stage will also reach. Okay, and it will take time. So does it mean that I should stop speaking? No, you will not stop speaking. You have problems. You will try. Ekoina maduge accent to man badudi khangadaba. Si budi khangadaba. But try di tauraga legadaba. Aduga ay nangangbada ay problems ingse isana accept tawdaba. Ay soy base ay katana khangi. Ay si soy di na. Aduna ay nangangbase da he na sing nangang na bagi. try it over the word. Like when I speak, when I pronounce a particular word, I should try that it is understood to others. So for that, I have to do basics. Okay, basics like in mathematics in 10th standard we all do quadratic equation. In mathematics, okay, Alfred, we do quadratic equations. Okay, to read quadratic equation, I should know the 5th standard maths. Fraction, I should know 6th standard, both the maths I should know. Okay, to do engineering later on, my math should be good. I should know LCM, HCF, and I should know the table. Right, 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Without knowing that multiplication, addition, and subtraction, I cannot read quadratic equation. Same thing in English, okay? Same thing in English, the basics. So, what will be the basics of my class? Fluency. Fluency without stopping. How will I improve your fluency? By giving these long lectures? No, I cannot build your fluency by giving long lectures the way I'm doing, only the theory. For that, my students are supposed to speak. You are supposed to speak. You are supposed to communicate. Fluency. That is why, Alfred, your father says, okay, talk in English, talk in English. Your mother says, talk in English, talk in English. I keep talking it, I can build the fluency. अगर मैं बोलूंगी ही नहीं तो मेरे कैसे आएगा मेरे को? Okay, that is called muscle memory. Okay, now in spite of talking all the rules and regulations, I spoke about this thing, that thing. Okay, so now I left that. I've concluded my theory part. Okay, class, I've concluded. Okay, vocabulary building, yes, we will do. Okay, rules and regulations, yes, we will discuss. Pronunciation, yes, definitely, because that is one thing where we are losing everything. Pronunciation, it's very important. Okay, and fluency. For fluency, class participation is very important. Mohan, I hope I made my point. You have not missed anything. I have concluded. Anybody who's having trouble in these topics, these points, anybody who has trouble, who has not understood what I was trying to say?